Grew up on 135th in Avalon, a neighborhood called the Fives, and it was all black. And everywhere we went was black. Like, we would get on the freeway and drive, and it'd be all black people. So I remember that's what I thought Los Angeles was. So I remember we would always watch The Price is Right, and white people would get on and say, "We live in LA," and I never saw you, motherfucker. Where are they at? So years later, I would go to Westwood, and it says, "Now entering West Los Angeles," and I went, this is where they keep them. This is where they stay. No wonder I never saw them. I learned everything in my neighborhood. We had bullies, and back then, if you had a problem with a bully, my father, or a lot of fathers, made sure you had to go fight them. That was the deal. You had to face your fear. And I remember my father telling me, he said, "A bully's a coward. If you stand up to a bully and you punch him in his face, like the coward he is, he'll run away." And this dude named Clifford used to take my lunch money all the time. And one day, I was so hungry that I said I wasn't gonna give my lunch money up. And I remember what my father said, and I stood to him and I looked him in his face and I punched him dead in his face, and he beat the out of me. And from that point on, I knew my father didn't know what the he was talking about. But it taught me everything, almost everything people deal with. Like, I actually grew up next to a pedophile. We didn't know what he was. We didn't know what they called it. But my father used to always say, "Don't you ever let me catch you over this man's house." And little boys, this is a true story, would leave this man's house and they would be crying and they would have candy in their hands. And they would go, "You want some candy?" I'm like, "No, motherfucker, not that bad. If candy can make you cry, you can keep that shit, because booty for Skittles ain't a deal for me. It was just that the way I grew up taught me a lot about life. I remember learning about sex, which is the wrong place to learn about sex, is the neighborhood. I kissed this girl when I was in third grade. Her name was Michelle. And I told this dude named Junior, I said, "Man, I kissed this girl, Michelle." He said, "Did you use your tongue?" I said, "Yes." He said, "She's pregnant." And I go home crying because I got to get a job to take care of a baby. And I remember waiting for my father. I was so scared to tell my father. And when he came home, I said, "Daddy, I got to talk to you." He said, "What's wrong?" I said, "I kissed Michelle with my tongue, and now she's pregnant. I got to get a job, and I don't even have my own room, and is she going to sleep in here with me?" And he laughed, but he never talked to me about sex. So later on, I'm growing up in the neighborhood. I eventually had sex. I got crabs. I'm not the only one that happened to. Don't act like it's just me. Same dude, Junior. I go to him, I said, "Man, I got some bugs down there." This dumb son of a bitch said, "Spray some Raid on your nuts." And I actually did it and had to go to Martin Luther King Hospital where they treated me because I could have poisoned myself. But I remember all the lessons I learned taught me how to look at the world. I remember the first time I ever got called nigga, the first time it ever happened. Now, I'd heard it all my life. I'd heard my parents say it, you know, "This nigga's crazy," but never directed at anybody with any sense of malice. So when we were in the 5th grade, we went on a field trip to Alvaro Street, which in Los Angeles is the oldest street in the world. And we would buy maracas and candy, and we'd be playing around. So me and my friend Donald, I wanted some ice cream. So I walked into the store, and I said, "Hey, man, can I have some ice cream?" He said, "We don't serve niggas." I said, "Well, then do you have strawberry?" Because I had no idea what, because we used to have these nuts on our table, and they were Brazilian nuts, and they called them nigga toes. And that's all he said, and Donald looked at me, he said, "He's talking about us." And I said, "They make ice cream out of us?" And he said, "No, he's talking about black people." And I remember being very upset, and I went home to my mother, and I went home to my father, and I told him that somebody had called me nigga. And my mother said to me something I'll never forget, and it really, honestly shaped the way I see the world. She said, "So what did he call you?" And I said, "He called me a nigga." She said, "Are you that?" I said, "I don't know what it is." She said, "How could you be afraid to be something you don't have no concept of what it is?" She said, "You're only what you answer to." And that's the way I learned a lot during the quarantine. I learned love conquers all, and J-Lo gonna find love. That motherfucker got more rings than Thanos. I'm like, what are you, Tom Brady? All you could do during the quarantine is drink and get high, man. That's it. And Bobby Brown is a tragedy when it comes to drugs. Lost Whitney to drugs. His Started the drugs, his son-in-law drugs, finally his very son the drugs, but yet Bobby remains healthy as hell, so if you gonna get high, I suggest you go where Bobby go, because this is the first addict I've ever seen to gain weight. This dope must come with gravy. Shit. Let me get an 8-ball and 2 napkins, please. Just every little step. I'm gonna sit down till we sing Candy Girl. My ankles are swelling. I can't. Interesting. Love. That's something, man. We learned a lot. Like New York recently decided to legalize marijuana. Who knew that all it took for New York to legalize marijuana is to have his ex-governor accused of sexual assault? He touched my ass. Y'all want some weed? I'll be glad when they legalize marijuana everywhere. I'm tired of pretending like I got glaucoma. You ever so how you swerve to avoid a tree and realize it's that air freshener hanging from the rearview mirror? Yeah. You ever saw how you had a stop sign, wait for it to turn green? I'm about to run this motherfucker, everybody. States that have legalized marijuana experience a 25% reduction in suicide rates. Hard to kill yourself when you don't remember what the fuck you went up to the garage for. Like, why did I leave the car running? Oh, well, I guess it's time for another bowl of Captain Crunch. You ever get high and someone's Captain Crunch, the roof of your mouth sore for a week? Like, shit, is these crunch berries made out of glass? Yeah, we learned a lot. We watched Kirk Franklin cuss his child out, man. We heard it all, man. Kurt's a world-renowned gospel, so he cussed his child out. Kurt was cussing and praying, I will beat your bitch ass in Jesus' name. I don't remember that in Ecclesiastes. I wish my son would snitch on me. We'll watch the Marvin Gaye story. Be quiet, son. This is my favorite part. And Marvin never learned another album. I know that. Gotta learn, man. We learned a lot, man. We learned during the quarantine, we learned you cannot leave black people home for a year and expect there not to be a wing shortage. Look at the white people. There's a wing shortage? Black people, hell yeah, and it's getting bad, too. Scientists were amazed by this phenomenon. Now, the rest of the chicken is still here, but all of the wings are gone. And we're running low on lemon pepper seasoning. And I've been watching that January 6th trial, man. That was crazy, man. That was a big ride to Capitol in January 2021 that black people had absolutely nothing to do with. We got to watch it on TV like we was the white people. Look at this. Look at them tearing up their own neighborhood. Ain't that something? That's why they can't have nothing. Look at these people. Niggas. I saw a white dude scaling a wall. I was like, they better never call us monkey again, goddammit. I remember the news that they breached the Capitol. They didn't breach shit. Them motherfuckers walked past the police. We're here for the riot. This is my +1. Breached the Capitol. We can't even get approved at Capital One. What's in your wallet? Not a goddamn thing. I was hoping for a new stimulus check. Shit. Not only did they bring it to the Capitol, but they like shit all over the floor. That's crazy. We've been upset about any number of things. We ain't nasty about it. You never seen no black people go, no justice, no I saw a white dude run out there with a gavel. I was like, I got a gavel! I'm like, we gotta teach these motherfuckers how to loot. It started because Trump convinced the American people that the election was rigged and that specifically black people rigged the election, which is crazy because usually when something is nigga rigged, it don't work, so. Donald Trump did something no American president has ever been able to accomplish. He made black people vote early, goddammit. We was in line like the new Jordan was out. We don't do shit early. We didn't even get out of slavery early. That's why we got Juneteenth. We were free for 2.5 years, had no idea. Like, where them niggas going? What you mean free? Nobody told me shit. I worked an extra shift. We learned a lot about ourselves during the quarantine. Like, for instance, we learned that, you know, you can't, we need liquor stores. That's the thing. Like, churches was closed, but liquor stores was open. You consume Jesus, but not Jack Daniels. I know that shit, you know? Lords of the Shepherd, but we needed a bartender. We're Christian brothers. I know that shit. Fucking crazy, man. I remember, man, how mean we were before Corona. Remember how mean? Get out of here, Mexicans. You're rapists and you're murderers. Now they're essential workers. Like, ooh, Jose, we so glad you stayed. They wanted all the Muslims out. That's fucking dumb. Ain't no more American doctors. If your doctor speak English, that means your insurance ain't shit. Nobody at my doctor's office speaking English. I gotta get Rosetta Stone to fill out my prescription. This is from Dr. Is that how you pronounce his name? Yes, say right here. My doctor's name looked like the last line of an eye chart. Like, hello, Dr. It's crazy. We supposed to be scared of Muslims, but the most dangerous thing in America is and has always been other Americans. More Americans have perished at the hands of other Americans than died in all the wars we've ever fought combined. ISIS ain't got shit on us. I ain't scared of a Muslim. I'm more worried about a white dude who just got laid off. I'm fired? I'll be right back. In Jesus' name. Ooh. Scared of Muslims, man. I don't know a lot about the Muslim faith, but I can tell you this. They're very fervent in their belief. I was in New York a couple months ago and I got drunk and I was in an Uber and I fucked around and left my bag in the car, had credit cards and $3,000 and I called the driver. His name was Ahmed. I said, Ahmed, I left my bag in the car. Can you go check? He said, I'll do it after sundown. I said, why after sundown? He said, well, I'm a Muslim. We're celebrating Ramadan. See, I'll do it after sundown. So after sundown, he went in there, found the bag, took it to my apartment in New York. Not a dollar or a credit card was missing and he refused the reward. Because a Christian would have kept that goddamn money. A Christian would have opened that bag and won't he do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? He may not come when he wanted to, but he always right on time. I got my bag back on Ramadan, but I would not have got it back on Easter. I know that shit. That shit would have been a testimony. Let me tell you how